Hey, thanks for taking the time out of your life today to watch this video. And if you'll give it an honest 10 minutes, it could really be life changing for you. I know that we're all busy. We all have no time, but we also, most of us have kids and bills and expenses, and we're chasing a living to try to, give our family the best opportunity they possibly have to live a good life. But sometimes our normal occupations or jobs maybe are just not enough. And that's exactly what happened to my wife and I. We had chosen our career path. She worked in a doctor's office. I was a high school football coach, going to be, my plans were to be a college strength coach. And what we found was as we were chasing our careers and having our children, we got into our mid 30s, and we were literally broker in our mid 30s than we were when we got married in our mid 20s, because in our mid 20s, we really didn't have any bills. We didn't have any kids. We didn't have a lot of insurance. And by the time we got to our mid 30s, we got house notes and car notes and diaper bills. And it was just mounting. And I thought I would take the traditional path. I went back and got my master's so I could move on to college. We were doing some extra things in the summertime to try to make a living. But it seemed like every time I turned around, we were just falling further behind. I now understand why. Everything that I was doing was requiring me to trade time for money. It wasn't until we got introduced to the network marketing or multi-level marketing industry. And don't turn this off right now. That's not a bad word. It's actually, when I started reading books and doing my own research, it's the most genius business model in the world, because it allows us, average normal people just trying to make a living, really with no upfront capital investment, to own our own business and to be able to go out and create an extra income from home. And as that income begins to grow and warrant more of our time, really have a chance for total financial independence. And Reese he runs a very large shrimp company here in Florida. Reese's wife, Ashley, got involved with us before Reese did. Reese, you were one of those actual skeptical, analytical guys running a company and did not think that this was real.
Yeah, so for me, when this came into our lives, I never thought I went with what I've heard, about network marketing, and just thought it wasn't real. There was no way to make money with this. I worked 65, 70 hours a week with my normal job, zero time freedom when it came to that. And when my wife started making money with this, and that's when I would realize there is something here. And just in 18 months now, we have replaced my total income that I make as an executive at a very large seafood company. It's changed our lives. I never thought I was going to be able to retire. I was never putting back retirement. Now my retirement is double what it was whenever we started 18 months ago. You get time freedom. I'm sitting in Breckenridge, Colorado right now working. It's so amazing. But when it comes down to the products themselves, they have changed our lives just as much. I've lost 63 pounds on our main product. And then all the other products that we have in our daily lives have changed the way we just go throughout our days. We're so much more healthy. My medical, all my blood work is so much better now. But it has just changed our lives. This is the ticket to time freedom. It is the ticket to just freedom over all that financial freedom. You have to do this.
Yeah, and Reese, I think all of us men, whether we're in our 20s, 30s, 40s, or 50s, we are always striving for better physically and better financially. And when you find a program that can allow you to pursue greatness in both those areas, it really makes the quality of life you're living just so much better. It gives you tremendous purpose. It's really fun. I know you and your wife do it together. As a matter of fact, I think everybody on this call today, them and their wife actually all do it together. So it's a great way to work a business with your family, not separate all the time. But the actual name of the company is called Partner Co. And listen, this is a global opportunity. This is not some way just to make extra income. It's a way to create total financial independence for your family. It is a good time for a disclaimer, though. Like we can never predict what a person makes here. The opportunity is grand, but I have people every day join and do exceptionally well beyond belief, and I have people that join and do nothing. So you get to choose here where you fit. It is definitely not a job that with a guaranteed salary. It's a business that I always say, if you know what you're going to make next Friday, you're probably not getting ahead in life. You've got to have the unknown. That way you can create financial independence. But this opportunity is global in 58 countries around the world. It's all inclusive, though. The company's done everything for us. We just click a flag on our app on our phone or on our website, and we can move into a different country to do business. Our business model is really simple. We're a middleman moving high quality products produced by us. We actually manufacture and create other products too. But you and I, like if you want to get out here and build this, we're a middleman moving the highest quality nutritional products that exist on planet Earth to an end consumer to meet a need, whether that's better sleep, more energy, losing weight, balancing hormones, whatever that may be. And just know from a quality standpoint, that is a given with this company. Like our quality is through the roof. Doctor created, published studies. Some of the products have made it into the physician desk reference. One of those products is for body balance and weight loss. This is Sarah Weaver. Sarah, would you give us like 2 seconds of your story?
Yeah, sure. So I actually started the drops in January of 23 or 24, sorry. And by September, I lost 56 pounds. Now I'm up to 64 pounds and I'm happier. I feel so much better. And as you can tell, I've lost so much weight. I feel absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and Sarah, you've got your PhD in meteorology, but you've decided to do this full time because it allows you time freedom from home.
Yes, and I can actually go storm chase and not be confined to a cubicle, which is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, so like you don't like it's not just I had my master's degree, Sarah's got her PhD. We're attracting some of the highest quality people in the world because the income potential here is beyond the imagination. That weight loss program comes with a direction booklet. It tells you exactly what to do, what to eat. We don't count calories. We have recipe books. It's amazing. We've got other products. This is the thermogenic you can combine with it. Randy actually lost 100 pounds with us in 6 months. He's a pastor that's also now doing this semi full time to support his ministry. And Jerry, you and Allison, y'all are serial entrepreneurs in the North Mississippi area. The joke in the county or town you live in is that you and Allison own the whole town. That's what everybody always says when we come to town. And but I think you found your home with a home-based business. It's like pretty. It's so different than all the traditional businesses y'all ran.
It is. It's a lot different, and I can't stress to anybody out there, to really give this a good shot, to give it the effort. You asked me to give it 2 to 3 years. I did, and I can't say enough about that. My wife got on the products, had an amazing transformation. She got her life back, which is the products are outstandingly excellent. I lost weight just because I was cooking with her, but the what we got more than that was we've got financial freedom and things that I'm pushing 60. I didn't think I had retirement in my future. And this right here has now given us a path. Now that it's replaced my income as a CEO of a phone company, that, we have options, and I'm tickled to death to have options.
Yeah, Jerry, y'all are just awesome. And being a traditional business owner, I think you said that you currently have you've had as many as 100 employees at a time, if I heard that correct.
Yes, we've had about 120 probably in 5 different companies. I still run those companies, but I've downsized those. I've got them virtual. I'm doing other things now. I've got people now that I pay to run those companies. So it's been an amazing transformation. So I can travel and see my kids and enjoy life, which I've been striving to do since since my kids graduated college. I've wanted to live that life.
And then last question for you. I mean, could you imagine being able to make this kind of money without 120 employees, that like zero employees, no
No,
money overhead, true overhead, fixed overhead?
you said it a minute ago. If you don't know when your check's coming, you're probably not getting ahead in life. But you're absolutely right, because if you got employees, you're the one that skips a check if the money don't come. If somebody didn't pay a bill, somebody files bankruptcy on you, that's beyond your control. You're the one that takes a hit. So this right here, this is all on me and Allison. We make what we work for. We keep what we kill.
And I know one of your favorite products is our green drink. You get your 2.5 pounds of vegetables every morning.
Absolutely. I do not miss a day without my greens. My dad got me on this back in 1996, and I've been doing it every day since.
Yeah, and we've got meal replacement shakes that you can add in. I call it redirected spending. This business model just gives you the best products in every area of life that you probably are buying some inferior product. This is one of my favorites, 36 superfoods. David, you're a physical therapist. We're about to hear your story, but being a physical therapist, I know that a lot of your patients use the MOA with great results for reducing their inflammation.
Yeah, I had a lot of patients that had inflammation, whatever process caused inflammation, and we would start them on MOA and watch time after time with their doctor's guidance come off of pain medicines or traditional medicines or whatever. That drink is just phenomenal.
Yeah, and then we've got this is one of the top superfoods of the world, just incredible for resetting your immune system, keeping you healthy. This is my favorite product. David, I know that you use Renew too, but it raises the HGH of the body, which is the human growth hormone. It's got to be present for all cellular regeneration. But you've also had success with Renew.
Yeah, really. I mean, night one, Todd, what was incredible is I started sleeping through the night again, finally. I had missed that for many years being up in my 50s. I was waking up 3 times a night. But immediately, night one, I started sleeping through the night, and then I'd wake up the next morning, feel refreshed, just like when your feet hit the floor. All of a sudden, you had that pep in your step. You didn't have to stumble to the sink and splash water on your face and try to wake up. The minute your feet hit the floor, I'm telling you, you're ready to go. It's incredible and just feeling good all day.
And David, did you ever imagine when you signed up to get your wife some products at a discount that it would actually retire you from being a physical therapist?
No, absolutely not. I was more skeptical than Reese probably. I thought, is this not something I should be doing? And but we started, and in 18 months, this allowed me to walk away from my traditional therapy job, and I've replaced my income. And what I see is there's no ceiling to the income. It's truly unlimited. Whereas in therapy, I had a cap on my income. And more importantly, being able to walk away from that W-2 job, now I have time freedom. I can live life on my terms. I can work when I want, how I want, where I want, instead of going and working and clocking in day after day. The time freedom is priceless, Todd.
So you got the time freedom, you've got the finances to do things. And even Reese, you're the young man here, but the rest of us are in our mid 50s and 60s. And you got a 6-pack in your 50s. How's it to get your physical self back?
Yeah, together. See, my wife lost about 70 pounds. I lost about 20. And it just feels great. You just feel so much better. Not only do you look better, but Todd, I came off of 9 heart meds. I mean, you notice probably I had a scar on my chest where I had open heart surgery, but being healthier, just going down that path and taking care of myself, the doctors took me off of 9 meds. It's absolutely incredible.
Okay, so the business model here is really simple. And if you're a business-minded person, a lot of times people see that $29.95 and they think that's $2,995. It's not. It's $30. It's $29.95. You own your own business the second you pay that. You'll be 1099 by Partner Co. at the end of every year. They manufacture products, they ship for you, they collect. You just get paid here every single Friday based upon all the sales that occur that you've made and a team that you're going to build has made. There are 4 levels to the start. If you just don't have any confidence at all, you can start at what we call our activated level. It's 200 points of product. But we encourage everybody here to start at Ultimate because it maximizes the pay plan. You're going to be paid 30% of the sales of everybody that you show this business to that signs up with you for their first 4 Fridays if you're what's called Ultimate. If you're not Ultimate, if you're just coming at Activate, you only get 15% of those sales. So 30% is double the money for the same effort. So to come in at top pay, it's going to be about $2,500 worth of product. You can do that with a 30-pack of drops, and you can sell the drops online if you so choose. But you saw we have a huge combination of products. The person that asked you to get on board, they can give you different packs. My favorite pack, if you're a man looking at this, is to get the 888 pack, 8 skinny drops, 8 MOA, 8 Renew. It puts you in at top pay. You got enough for you and your wife for 4 months apiece, or you can sell a few of them to friends and make a little extra cash and get your money back. The only overhead, if you wanted to look at it that way, that we have in the company is you have to have 1 customer a month that sells or buys at least 100 points of product. That can be you. I know all of us, Reese and David and Jerry, I know all of you guys probably have larger than 100-point auto ships just because of the product quality and the ones you take.
Yeah,
I do.
It's because we've just replaced what we did. We replaced the supplements that we were using before with these better supplements. So yeah, I mean, this doesn't even register with the amount of products that we buy for ourselves.
Same here, Todd.
I keep it on, and so many times, I'll be honest with you, we're running low, and so glad that we had it on auto ship because the doorbell rings and there's UPS guy with our next shipment. So
yeah, and even if you only look at it as overhead, let's just say it's $175 of shipping and tax to the front door for that 100 points. Jerry, with 120 employees, I can't imagine what your monthly overhead was.
Yeah, it's still a lot, but yes, I'm so glad to be out of that. We have to have just in one company, I have to have 5,000 every week for salaries. So this right here is just 175 a month. So it's really cool.
Yeah, the reason business owners hire employees is because they run out of time to get the job done. So then you need somebody to help, and you need another person. All of a sudden, your companies get big. You got to have 120 employees working, but that model is very flawed because the employee really never has a chance to get financially ahead. They're trading time for money. They have no ownership. And then the owner is always a little upset with the employees because they're not ever going to put the same effort into it as the owner, but the result is not going to be the same for the employee. So it's like flawed by nature. Whereas in our business, we build a team of business owners, and you can get that team as big as you want, and there is no upfront cost associated with your team building. You don't have to pay them anything. You're not guaranteeing them anything on a Friday, but you are guaranteeing them an opportunity to create financial independence if they want to get good at this, learn to present, follow the systems we have in place, and go out and create financial independence for their family. It's all available, and you can build this team as big as you want to. And you really cannot even in today's world, because just like you're watching this video, you may send this video to somebody in California, then they send it to somebody in Texas, and then your friend in Texas sends it over to Australia, and then they get it and send it to their friend in China. So this network of consumers and sellers end up building into your organization around the world, and you get paid on it. You get paid on every single thing that enters your business. That first way you get paid, if you're in at top pay, you get 30% on any business owner you personally bring into the company on the products they sell that first month. And then from the second month forward, them and everybody that they build onto their team forever and always, you get 15% of every sale that occurs anywhere in the world. And that's called our base pay. And then our matching check is that anybody that you personally sponsor, when you bring them into the business, you get a 15% match on their check for life. If they get paid on a Friday, you get a 15% match. They make 100, you make 15. But if you sign up a Reese Antley and they make 300,000 for the year, you'll get 15% of 300,000, and that'll be your match. And then anybody that Reese signed up would be your second generation. It's a 10% match. You do have to qualify, and to unlock the first 3 levels of matching bonus, you just need to be in at top pay or ultimate. We've got savings accounts that build for you. When you start making $250 a week or more, they're going to match 15% into the savings account. And we'll conclude it with this. But I know, Reese, you and Jerry and David, y'all have all either gotten or about to get your extra 10,000 on a Friday. But I think, Reese, yours and Jerry's just came last week. Difference maker in your life?
Yeah, I would say so. That $10,000 check, we actually had a house fire, burnt everything down October 15th. That check's going to go to help and rebuild. That's been the nice thing about this. All that goes. But yeah, this is a life changer. But what's even better is that savings bonus continues to come for the next, as long as I'm in the business. So, I get a 4th check every single Friday, or a 5th check every single 4 weeks for extra money, for just a bonus money, for just making money. I get a bonus. So, hey, that works.
Absolutely. And, we're tickled to death to get it right now. We don't have any plans other than to rebuild and to reinvest in our own business. So, as a business owner, and that's all I've ever done, that's what you do. When you get ahead, you put it back in, you turn $1,000 into 10,000, you turn 10,000 into 100,000.
Yeah, and Todd, we're really close to it as well. But what's really fun is you get to watch this live in your back office grow. And when you see that number getting close to 10,000, man, you talk about some motivation. That's fun.
And we'll just end with this. This is Mike and Lisa Gildry. They're in Richmond, Virginia, but they actually found us online, literally reached out as a stranger. And their comment was, we own dry cleaners. We've owned as many as 10 at a time. We make $300,000 a year. We don't even have to make more than that. We make enough money, but we have zero life. We work 6 days a week, sometimes 8, 10, 12 hours. And I think there's a lot of people around our country, some of you may be actually watching this video, that you're in the same boat. Whether you're a doctor, a lawyer, some professional in corporate America, in sales, that you make a living that is satisfactory to you, but you don't have the life you desire. So I just want to end this by letting you know that in the beginning, like nothing worthwhile in life is ever to be expected without sacrifice involved. So I'm never going to mislead you. You do not get the life of your dreams for joining. The same thing I told Jerry, and I think, as a matter of fact, all three of these gentlemen I've got to meet right in the very beginning, and I told them all three the same thing. It's a 3 to 5 year game plan if you really have a serious desire to change your life, because you got to build a team, you got to train it in, you got to learn all the things that make this thing really go. But in the beginning, it's $30, couple $1,000s worth of product to get your business maximized out in the pay plan, some products to sell and use. And then from there, you just start building a team with our help. And I promise you, we're going to help you every step of the way. I want you to start living your dream life today. Thanks for taking the time to watch.